This is section 4.10, part 2, where we are still writing a quadratic function, only this time we're going to write a quadratic function in intercept form. So we can see intercept form is y equals a times the quantity x minus p times the quantity x minus q. And we've seen this before when we graphed quadratics. Now we're going to write the equation, and we're going to be given x-intercepts of -2 and 1 in this case, and also a point. And that point is -1, -4. Just as we did with the vertex form, we're going to want to plug in our information into the equation to find a. So I have a little note written here where we want to plug the values of the point and the x-intercepts into the equation to find the value of a. A is our only unknown. Alright, because if you remember, the x-intercepts are represented by p, and this is supposed to be red, p and q. So we've got our p and our q here, and our point is x and y. So the x is going to get used twice, the y will only be used once. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so we have our equation y equals a times x minus p, x minus q. Our value of y is -4. The a value is unknown. The value of x is -1 minus p, which is -2. And then the value of x again, which is -1 minus q, which is 1. And remember, it really doesn't matter if you assign a p value of -2 and q of 1, or vice versa. You could have had p equal 1 and q be -2. You'll get the same answer. So now we'll evaluate. So you have -4 equals a times, here we have -1 plus 2, so -1 plus 2 is +1, and -1 minus 1 is -2. So we see of -4 equals a, 1 times -2 is -2, so we've got -2a. Divide both sides by -2, and we see a equals +2. So now we want to write our final answer. So we're going to write the equation using the value of a. I'll make a little bigger, the value of a, and the given x-intercepts. So, if you remember, our x-intercepts were -2 and 1. Alright, now I'll write that down here. So the x-intercepts were -2 and 1. So my final answer is going to look like y equals 2 times x plus 2, x minus 1. So remember, these are going to be opposites when you write your equation. Or you could have switched these two quantities and said y equals 2, x minus 1, x plus 2. Both of these are acceptable. Alright, and that's part 2.